What's up, Orange Nation? Every great workout has to start with a great dynamic warm-up. We have 3 exercises, 1 minute each. We're going to go through those 2 rounds for a total of 6 minutes. You ready, Felix? Let's do this. All right, our first exercise is going to be the alternating bird dog. Get down into a tabletop position. Extend out one leg, the opposite arm extends out. Bring it back to your set position. Do the same thing on the other side. Reduce the range of motion for your option. The second exercise will be the plank walkout. So stand up, try to keep your legs nice and straight, walk out to a plank, walk right back, stretching through the hamstrings, and stand up. The option, bend the knees as you go into the walkout. Our third exercise will be the around the world lunge. You're going to stay on one side for all 3 movements. Lunge forward, feet together, lunge to the side, feet together, lunge in reverse. And then we do the same exact thing on the other side. The option will be reducing the range of motion. Again, it's 1 minute each, 2 rounds, 6 minutes of work. Let's get warm, y'all.
Make up your mind what you're searching for. Sticky claim, is it fame? Do you see your name in lights? Make up your mind what you're searching for. Is it money? Is it something like freedom? Nothing against myself, but I can really see myself. Come around, come around, come around. Now I'm holding it down. I thought I was quiet, then you brought that loud. It's instant that I mentioned. Did you know that? In a minute, I felt different. No take backs, take back. Everyone's got a little bit of magic. Everyone's got a little trick up their sleeve. Yeah, everyone's got some kind of abracadabra. So cast your spell and make them believe. Ooh, you got some kind of magic, yeah. Does it give you clarity? Warning. Now when you wake up, no sleep, no time, no patience from nobody, nobody. Hey. Boarding, feeling something like a plane ride. When forces try hard to take my mind, saying to me, honestly, don't try. If you fail, well, I'll be watching. What if I'm the first to disagree? Yeah. Hook, jab, gonna cut my way through. Hook, jab, now it's round 2, now it's round 2. Empty my cup, but it's never enough. So I got my dukes 1 week. Past bedtime, I'm faded. Searching for daylight, still pacing. Back and forth, back and forth. Got no one in my corner, and I gotta work it out. Feeling forces trying to dim my light. Teeth clenched, knuckles all white, all white, all white. Life got me punch drunk on the ropes. Suffering blow by blow, fight toe to toe. Placing bets, but I already know. Hook, jab, gonna cut my way through. Hook, jab, now it's round two, now it's round two. Empty my cup, but it's never enough. So I got my dukes, I got my dukes up. Hook, jab, gonna cut my way through. Making my way through. Hook, jab, now it's round two, now it's round two. Rolling and ducking each blow up a blow. 'Cause I got my dukes, I got my dukes up. Ready and willing to do what I gotta do to make it, to make it. I got my dukes up, yeah.
Team, we are back with another block full of cardio, so we're really going to amp up that heart rate with Coach Joe. It's a 4-round block, 20 seconds each exercise. The first is going to be a jump squat. You're going to explode from the heels out of that jump squat. Your option is to take it onto those toes, releasing that jump. Your second exercise is a lateral walk toe tap. You're going to go from the left to the right, tapping that toe. Make sure that step is really quick. You're emphasizing a low step. You can reduce your range of motion to make that block easier. Now, let's really amp up on that cardio and power it on.
Don't let them know it's taking apart. Don't let the silence swallow your eyes.
Lindsay, you like a good value?
Of course.
All right, we're going to get a heck of a value out of this one. We've got a lot of combination movements on this block. 8 minutes of work, 5 exercises we're going to go through. Your goal is to get at least 2 rounds. You're going to want 2 objects that are about medium weight here. We have water jugs for this. Starting with 10 total reps of an alternating reverse lunge to a lateral raise. Stepping back, dropping that back knee down to the ground, squeezing the shoulder blades to bring our objects to shoulder height. Bringing them back down, driving through the front foot back to our standing position. An option, you can always reduce your range of motion on the lunge. Next up, 10 reps of a deadlift to an upright row. Lindsay's feet are about hip width apart. She's popping the hips back, keeping the chest nice and tall, bringing the shoulders back. Then from there, bringing our elbows up to shoulder height, then back down. An option here, you can reduce the depth of your deadlift. Next up, 10 total reps of an alternating lateral lunge to a bicep curl. You can see we're heavy in the heels, chest nice and tall, driving back to our standing position, squeezing the biceps, bringing it back down. An option here, reduce your depth on the alternating lunge. Next up, we have our neutral full thruster, 10 reps, shoulders nice and tall, elbows tall, heavy in the heels, exploding up into an overhead press. Option here, reduce the depth of the squat portion. Now we get to bring those down. All right, we got 20 reps of a standard crunch. Feet are hip width apart, hands behind the ears, elbows nice and wide, neutral chin. Driving the shoulders up, contracting, bringing the belly button to spine, lower back in contact with the ground. Option here, reduce your range of motion. 5 exercises, your goal is to get at least 2 rounds. Let's get to work. Time for a little core stabilization. We've got 4 total exercises over the course of this 8-minute block. You're going to repeat this until time is called. A goal for you, 2 rounds or more. You're going to need a light weight for this one. We're going to start with 10 reps of a half get up. We're going to start on our right side here. Bending that knee. We're going to roll to our side, finding our elbow before pressing through, bringing our object overhead. Eyes on it the entire way through. An option, you can reduce your range of motion punching it into the air. Next up, we have 10 reps of a half kneeling overhead to stand. Arm is locked out overhead. We're going to step back into our reverse lunge. There is no overhead press here, so just keep that bad boy overhead. An option here, you can bring it down to the shoulder or you can reduce the depth of your lunge. Next up, we have our wood chopper. Starting at our right hand side by our hip, we're going to drive overhead, making the rotation at our torso. You'll have 10 reps of that as well. Once you're done with all 3 of those, you're going to switch sides, repeating. Last but not least, 20 total reps of an alternating swimmer. We're going to keep our shoulders off the ground, the chin neutral, alternating, raising one leg up at a time, that opposite arm in sync. Option here, slow things down. Make sure your coordination's on point before you speed it up. You've got 8 minutes of work here. Get ready for that core burn.
even midnight yet. She handed you a cigarette and said, I need to change. But you knew she wouldn't. And all of her friends back home, they don't really try to call her phone anymore. I guess she's on her own again. She's a dreamer with a hole in her heart. She was wishing we could take it back to the start. But I said all things come to an end. Oh, she's bound to crash. She was only a friend.
This block is all about peaks and valleys, and we are talking about what's going to happen to your heart rate. Are you ready to jump into the orange zone?
I see what you did there.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do with this next block. We have 3 variations of your favorite exercise, the burpee. 1 minute of work, 30 seconds of rest in between for 2 full rounds. We're going to start with our standard burpee. So coming to the top of your mat, you're going to place your hands on the ground, shoot your feet out behind you into that high plank position, and then jump up at the top. Keep that core nice and tight. If jumping's not for you today, walk it out, walk it back in, and give that little calf raise at the top. Second variation, we're going to add that push-up in. That is our full burpee. So same set position, drop those feet back, drop your chest towards the floor, press back up, and add that jump at the top. Your option, walk it out, drop to your knees if you need to, walk it back in, stand with that calf raise. Are you ready for number 3?
What's number 3?
Let's grab that 15 to 20 pound object. We chose that backpack full of nice heavy textbooks. This is our burpee to a ground to press. So with this one, drop it into the same starting position, shoot your legs out and in, then grab a hold of that object, curl and press it towards the ceiling with power. Your option, again, walk it out and in. You can always lighten up your weight as well. 2 full rounds, 3 variations of burpees. Let's earn those splat points right now.
Team, excellent job on making it to the very end of that total body blast. You earned it. Now it's time to bring that nervous system back to normal. Shout out to you, Cynthia, for killing it.
Hey.
All right, we're going to do this 3 minutes, 1 round. This is a stretching block, so you've got 20 seconds per exercise. Your first is the standing reverse tricep stretch. So you're going to take that elbow, pull it right to the ear or just behind the ear, inhale and exhale. Your next exercise, you've got a reverse shoulder stretch. So you're going to interlock those fingers, open up the chest. Once again, you are inhaling and exhaling at 20 seconds. Your third exercise is a standing toe reach. So you're going to stretch those fingertips to the toes, open up the lower back, open up the hamstrings, and hold that once again for 20 seconds. Your final exercise is a standing straddle stretch. When you step those feet out, stretching all the way down to the center line of the body, rotate yourself to the left and the right, opening up the hamstrings, opening up the hips, and bringing it back to start. Once again, congratulations on making it to the end. We are proud of you, and we hope to see you again soon.